Welcome to another episode of Key Biscayne Stories, where neighbors meet neighbors. Today we have Anita Sandler. She is the parliamentarian and chair of the Monte Carlo Casino Night fundraiser at the Key Biscayne Women's Club. Anita has been a Key Biscayner for 31 years and has been supporting the Women's Club for many years. Anita, how are you? Welcome on the show.
I'm fine, thank you, and it's good to be here to talk to you about our major fundraiser for the year.
I'm excited. Before we begin, we have an icebreaker here on the show. Tell us something about yourself that most people don't know.
Um, well, I can dance. I haven't danced for a long time, but I can dance. And I guess I was Dade County Teacher of the Year in 1987, which is a big honor.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Well, congrats.
thank you.
So, tell us, how did the Key Biscayne Women's Club start?
Um, in 1951, when there was a very long, laborious causeway to get over here to the Key, there were a few women on Key Biscayne who decided that they would get together and form a club. And they did. There wasn't any telephone service on the island. It was very barren. And these women decided to get together, and their first event was a fashion show, and that was in January of 1952. And they raised a whole lot of money, $120. So they were thrilled.
Nice. $120.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how much that is in today's standards, but it was a lot of money at that time.
I believe it.
Yeah.
And what did you guys do with that money at start?
Well, they started, their main focus was to raise money for scholarships at that time.
Okay.
And so I'm sure they spent it. Of course, I wasn't there at that time, but I'm sure they spent it on that.
Which is something that you guys continue to do, and one of the main reasons behind the fundraiser, right? To continue
Yes,
to fund scholarships.
absolutely.
And what kind of scholarships are we looking at exactly?
For high school students on the Key, they must be a U.S. resident. And also, and a thing that we started last year was to provide scholarships for students whose parents work on the Key at
Oh,
least 2 years. Um, and this is our wait staff in the restaurants, our government, our village government staff, anybody who's employed on the Key for 2 years and has a student who's a graduating senior can apply. And we're excited about it.
it's cool that you guys expanded it to the working people, because we do have a lot of people that come and work into the Key. You could see it in the mornings when you drive out.
Yes, absolutely.
What are some of the criteria to, I guess, qualify?
Well, as I said, you have to be a
Oh, yes,
U.S.
of course.
resident.
Uh-huh.
You have to have strong academic performance. Primarily, we're looking at financial need. Community service is another area that we're looking at. And you have to be a full-time student.
Okay.
So those are really the primary primary criteria that we're looking at. So
Tell me about the casino, the Monte Carlo Casino Night.
oh, we're so excited about this. This is our only fundraiser, and we're a 501c3, which means that all donations are tax deductible, and it will be held on Saturday, March 11th from 7 to 11. We have inside, we're going to have all of the casino games. We're having blackjack, roulette, craps. We have a poker table. And for those people who don't like to gamble, we also have bingo. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We have, for the price of admission, We're going to have a wonderful buffet, past hors d'oeuvres, dessert, 2 glasses of wine or beer, free soft drinks, and that will be inside. Outside in the courtyard, we're going to have wonderful music, dancing, and just a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to it.
And I just curious, how do you, I guess, set up a casino? Because I know like casinos are limited in terms of like who can have a casino, but I guess in this kind
Right.
of specific situation,
Right.
right, you can.
Because we're not a legitimate casino like Hard Rock.
Uh-huh.
So we can't deal with money. In other words, what will happen is that,
Okay.
yeah, no organization can do that except the Seminoles, and because they're licensed casinos. But what will happen, and let me just sort of walk you through it.
Yeah.
You pay your money. Of course, it's good. We have these things all around, these little placards all around the key. You can buy your ticket by the QR code, or you can also go on to the website, and it goes to Eventbrite.
Okay.
And when you come into the casino, you will purchase what they call funny money. Looks like real money.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so for $10, you get $100 in funny money.
Okay.
And that you take over to whatever game you're going to play. If you're going to play blackjack or roulette or craps or any of those games, you take your funny money and you give it to the dealer, and the dealer converts that funny money into chips, and that's what you play with. When you're finished, you hand in your chips because, of course, you're going to win, and then he gives you raffle tickets. We have 32 raffles at this point. We have a snorkeling trip
Okay.
from Divers Paradise. We've got some autographed jerseys from the Heat. We have a lot of really good prizes. So, and it's going to be just wonderful fun. We're going to have a good time. You meet your neighbors, and we also advertised over at the Coconut Grove Women's Club. So we're hoping to draw some of them over here to the Key, and we'll have a great time.
I love it. I like the
Okay.
funny money. So the funny money gets exchanged into chips, and then from chips with my winnings, I can change those into raffle tickets, and then I have a
Right.
chance to win awesome prizes.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
And then,
And
go
yeah.
ahead.
No, that's it.
Okay, cool. Cool.
And then if you want to go out in the courtyard and dance to the music, you can also do that. So there's something for everybody. But the bottom line really is that we're trying to raise a substantial amount of money
Mhm.
to give a substantial scholarship to as many students as we can who are very good students, but they also have a financial need, because we know how expensive it is to go to college these days, even with the state schools, FSU and Florida State or Florida. These are very expensive, and they're very difficult for many families. So we're looking forward to being able to provide substantial scholarships. Last year, we gave a $10,000 scholarship to a student whose parents work on the Key. So we're excited about that feature. And all donations these are all tax deductible, which is, some people are concerned about that as well.
So it's gonna be on Saturday, right? It's gonna be on Saturday, March 11th. I have the flyer here, right here.
Yes.
Saturday, March 11th, from 7 to 11 p.m.
Mhm.
And the location again is gonna be
At the the links on the Crandon
Mhm.
Park Golf Course,
Which is a great site.
which is a wonderful site.
That's a nice view. Oh, question. And this is pre podcast. You were telling me this is the first time you guys do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. Very exciting. It's our first venture out into the big world of fundraising. um, it has been a labor intensive operation because we've never done it before. What we've generally done was raise money through our monthly activities. We meet once a month, and our 82 members now meet once a month for a general meeting, and it's generally a luncheon. And we always make a few dollars from those luncheons. And from that, we support local organizations like the Save Our Sisters. I don't know if you know that, but these
Yeah.
are the women who have survived breast cancer, and they do dragon boat racing.
Oh,
I,
cool.
many people have heard about that. Um, and so that plus we raise funds. We've given funds to the 4th of July Committee, which is a local organization, as you all know. It's
Fantastic.
one of
Yeah.
our big things on the 4th of July, our big venues. Um, so these are the kinds of things that we raise money for. As I said in the past, we've raised money for them just through our luncheons. So this, for the scholarships, is really a big event. And we're hoping to get as many people out as we can. Um, and as I said many times
Yeah.
throughout this interview, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think so. I think this is a great way to start too, because I want to say that I mean I'm looking forward to it. Also, I can learn how to play some of
Good.
these games, and it seems like a safe place to learn how to
Oh,
learn.
and let me also say this: it's so friendly. I mean, I went one time to the Baptist Health um, organization, and they had a fundraiser in South Miami that was a casino night. And I will tell you, the dealers are so friendly. I mean, they won't allow you to make mistakes. And I like to play blackjack. So I sat at the blackjack table, and they go, "No. Don't bid on that. No, don't raise your bet on that." That kind of thing. So they're very friendly, and they're very much in a teaching mode. They don't want anybody to lose money. So as I said, you're using play money.
Hmm.
Basically, it's called funny money, and and it's all geared toward the raffles. And we also have a silent auction. We've got 7 items in the silent auction. One is it's a jersey signed by Christian McCaffrey, and he's a San Francisco running back. I didn't know any of this, but his grandmother is a member of the women's club. And when I told my grandsons about, oh, we're going to get a jersey signed by Christian McCaffrey, they went bonkers. I mean, oh, Grandma, do you know who Christian McCaffrey is? And he did this much, and they gave me all the stats. So I got excited. We are putting that in our silent auction. We're putting his jersey in our silent auction. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
You mentioned dealers. That I like that the house is not looking to win here, so the dealers want to be part of this and want to help you have fun. Right?
Yep.
So who's going to be doing the dealing?
The dealers are hired by the casino company. And they come in, and as I said, they are teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wonderful.
if you say, I don't know how to play blackjack, or I don't know how to play roulette, uh, everybody knows how to play bingo. So, as I said, for those people who just are abhorrent, and against gambling, they can play bingo, and that's easy. But we have a poker table, we have a craps table for the more experienced, and at blackjack, the dealers will make sure that, well, at all the games, really, they'll make sure that you're winning. They don't want you to lose because they don't have any skin in the game,
Uh-huh.
really.
So, going back to the scholarship, which is the main reason of the fundraiser to be able to fund and help students with their schooling, how can people apply for these?
Um, Scholarship applications in print form are at the Chamber on Key Biscayne, Chamber of Commerce. And if students want to apply online, then they can also do that. There's a QR code. I don't know if you can see this, but they can go, and these flyers are all over the key. Look for the flyer that says scholarship application sponsored by Key Biscayne Women's Club. And if you look in the middle here, you can see a QR code. You can also see the website that you can go online and apply. The complete application is online. You can also go to Key Biscayne Women's Club. I don't know if that's going to
It's all
that's
right.
going to show on this, but you can go to Key Biscayne Women's Club um, and Google, or just put in
Perfect.
scholarship, and you can get the application. The deadline is April 15th.
Okay.
And Ann Tainter, one of our members, is chairing this particular fundraiser.
Got it.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I will put all the links on the YouTube comments and then also on the podcast version, so
Oh,
that
that'd
people
be
will be able to go and access the application information on the casino night and stuff like that. So
that'd be terrific. Thank you so much.
100%. And for the Key Biscayne Women's Club, who's the current president right now?
The president is Yvette Irizarry, and most of you know who she is. She's also a Rotarian, but she devotes a lot of time to our organization, and we're grateful to have her.
So we have a closing question here on Key Biscayne Stories. What is your favorite part of Key Biscayne?
Oh my goodness. The first thing that comes to mind is I Zoom every week with, would you believe, my high school friends. Now we're going way back, but they all live in the Northeast, which is where I'm originally from, Pennsylvania, New York, Massachusetts, and we Zoom every week, as I said, and they're freezing up there. And we are in the best of all worlds with this climate, with the friendliness of the island, with the closeness and of families. And it's just a delightful experience on the Key. And I love it. I'm a widow, so I have found many, many other widows on the Key, and we sort of gather together and commiserate and have fun, and it's just a wonderful place. It's better than assisted living.
I love it. I love it, Anita. Thank you so much
Okay.
for coming on the show, telling us about the Monte Carlo Casino Night from the Key Biscayne Women's Club. I look forward to it, and we'll help spread the word.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.